right, so we back with a new video, and this is the one that I was gonna tie into the Charles Barkley thing, but we had ran a little long with that one, so I'm just gonna split it up. Once again, shout out to Viral Hip Hop News. I told y'all they're a great fucking source of information, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. Listen to what Jon Stewart said about the Kanye West and Kyrie Irving situation. Check this out.
All right, we've been talking about this Kanye and Kyrie Irving conversation for well over a month now. I still enjoy talking about it because obviously we know what has happened to both Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, and they're doing their thing as we speak. Kyrie back on the basketball court, Ye causing ruckus on social media and in different...
Bro, if you ain't following Kanye West on Twitter, you missing out, dog. On some real shit. If you ain't following Kanye West on Twitter, my nigga, what you doing?
Varieties of business, corporations, and things like that, doing what these brothers do, right? But what I do enjoy is seeing people outside of the culture and hearing their perspective. You know what I mean? Because these are the kind of uncomfortable conversations that we need to begin to have. And when you see people from the Jewish community, in particular Jewish actors or rabbis or whatever the case may be, and you start getting their thoughts and their opinions on what we're hearing, it kind of gives you a gauge on who they are and what they really feel about us as a people. And not that their opinion or their feeling matters, but it kind of gives you a good idea of what we're dealing with, right? So Jon Stewart, comedian, actor, Jewish man, shared his...
Jon Stewart is Jewish. Just want to make sure we clear on that, y'all.
His perspective. I'm not sure exactly on what platform he shared his perspective on, but it was a very interesting take, one that I'm going to share with you guys right now. I'm going to play the clip of what Jon Stewart had to say, and then I'll come back with my 1-2, giving my brief thoughts on what we hear and closing us out. Let's go.
There was the Kanye situation, and then obviously the Kyrie situation. And after the Kyrie situation, Kyrie Irving, on Twitter was trending, the Jews. I don't believe that censorship and penalties are the way to end anti-Semitism or to not gain understanding. I don't believe in that. And I think it's the wrong way for us to approach it. Kyrie Irving, they suspended him from playing basketball. Penalizing somebody for having a thought, I don't think is the way to change their minds or gain understanding. This is a grown-ass man. And the idea that you would say to him, we're gonna put you in a timeout. You have to sit in the corner and stare at the wall.
If they can do this to high status niggas that have money, power, fame, all this shit, I keep saying it. What would they do to the average little broke, uneducated motherfucker? Notice I didn't say black person. I say motherfucker. That can mean any other race. Any of you motherfuckers. You feel me? What could they do to us if they could do that to these type of people?
Until you no longer believe that the Jews controlled the international banking system. Like, we have to get past this in the country, the ability to, look, people think this. People think Jews control Hollywood. People think Jews control the banks, and to pretend that they don't, and to not deal with it in a straightforward manner, we will never gain any kind of understanding with each other. The most interesting thing to come out of this, in my mind, was something Kanye said on his tour that he was doing after he said that, and then he got interviewed by 5, different people, because the media model is arson and conflict. He said something fascinating in my mind. He said, hurt people hurt people.
Ooh.
And if the point of all this is then to heal people, the only way to heal a wound is to open it up and cleanse it. And that stings. That hurts. But you have to expose it to air. And I'm afraid that the general tenor of conversation in this country is cover it up, bury it, put it to the outskirts, and don't deal with it.
All right, there you have it.
Bingo. That was a brilliant, excellent statement from a Jewish man. How will the Jewish community react to that? Will they do as he said? How we do in America? Cover it up? wash it, throw it away, get him out of there? Or will they actually open up the hurt that they have suffered and now is causing others to feel that pain that they felt? But you know what's so crazy? The black community has felt pain all of its time on earth. Let me take that back. All of the time that we know. Because there's a story that they don't talk about when we wasn't hurt, when we was loved, when we was cherished, when we was blossoming, when we was full of life, full of joy. But see, those are the documents that we don't share in schools. Those are the documents none of these public paid puppets talk about. So there was a time when we was enriched, when we was living our best life, when we didn't have to struggle, look around in the refrigerator 5 times for something to eat, knowing there's nothing in there. When we didn't have to stand on the block in the winter times, in the summer times, and serve to our own. There was a time before all this, but for the time that we know, from the documents that they put out, we always been in pain and suffering and at the bottom of the totem pole. We was once at the top of the pole, and then guess what? They did a pole shift. If you understand the play with that. They did a pole shift. Now, all they talk about is how we was at the bottom and we still at the bottom. So we know what hurt look like as a community. But we have to discuss these things. We have to talk about these things. We have to heal when it comes to these relationships. We have to open up the conversation that is not warranted. No one wants to have these heartfelt conversations, but they must be had. It's no way to move forward if you can't speak your truth. There's no way to move forward.
Enjoy the way Jon Stewart broke that down. I could not agree more. I think uncomfortable conversation is not only warranted, but it is needed. You have to open these wounds up and really expose them for what they are before they can truly begin to heal. Us as a culture have a lot of healing to do. A lot of scars were created by the Caucasians that currently run this country, and we need some type of uncomfortable opening of some wounds and acknowledging of how these wounds came here in order for us to start seeing some honest and true change in this world, in this culture. And it's good to see people feel this way as well, not just us, but other people. So y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of Jon.
Man, once again, another great video from Viral Hip Hop News. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. I like the statement too. Hurt people, and we all can resonate to that. We all can.
Bello on the bello.